So as you can see, gang, like price after a major uptrend, price will consolidate. It'll either break out and go to take profit one. Once it gets to take profit one, or once the price gets to a new take profit level or to a take profit level period or psychological level period, price will retest or it'll retest and break up, or retest once it gets to take profit one, it'll retest. If it doesn't retest and break back down at take profit two, it did that before though. Right here, it got to take profit two and retested back down to take profit three, got everybody out to trade. Everybody, even Great Trade 2 and Great Trade 1, sometimes price will retest and break out and continue to take profit 1. This time it did that February the 3rd, all the way to take profit 1 February the 4th, 2022. We finally see a breakout into take profit 1, 1815, our psychological level. But even then, price, once it gets to our psychological level, price will form some type of candlestick pattern. Once price gets to any of our take profit levels, you see it forms candlestick patterns and lets us know that price is reversing and heading back down or heading back up. And that's it. Price will do that. Price will get to our take profit level, give us some type of candlestick pattern, and then reverse back up or reverse back down. And it'll do the same thing over and over again, gang. So, this is how we trade, gang. This is how we trade. Like once price gets to take profit two, if it starts to consolidate, give it some type of, even star pattern, shoot star pattern, and we'll reverse back down after it gets to a take profit level. So, which means like get out the trade, as as the broker will take your money, as you don't understand, price is retesting back down. Price will retest that down after a major uptrend from take profit four. From take profit four, price will retest back down before heading back up in the overall direction. So like Forex is not a scam. You just have to understand what price is doing. Your psychology has to be right. Forex is not a scam. You have to understand, like once price gets up, once after this uptrend, price will consolidate and then retest back down. That's what price does before continuing in this uptrend all the way up to take profit one. Price will do that. We're in an uptrend. It'll go make a higher high. It has to make a higher low. It has to retest back down before what? Making a higher highs. Market structure, understanding market structure, understanding everything. Like Forex is not a scam. Like when you should have got in at the bottom at Great Trade 1 and Great Trade 2 and rode it all the way up to take profit 2 and got out the trade. Like when you should have did that. When you should have just got out the trade. But you wanted to hold on. You wanted to get in at the middle of an uptrend. You wanted to get in at the middle of an uptrend, and you wanted to get in not for one trade but two trades. You got in for two trades at the middle of an uptrend where you lose the most money. This is where you make the most money at. You got in at the middle, and then you got in for two trades. On top of that, you don't understand. Price is going to retest back down, so you're trying to swing trade this when price is going to retest back down and it does retest back down past all our trades, and then you had two trades and at the middle of an uptrend where you lose the most money at. Price retests back down, and you got in for a buy for trade one and trade two, and you're thinking Forex is a scam when you got in at the middle of an uptrend. You was the one who got in at the middle of an uptrend, and on top of that, when you got in at the middle of an uptrend for two trades, you got in for two trades at the middle of an uptrend where you lose the most money at. And you probably increased the lot size. Maybe if you had lowered the lot size, you could have lasted. You could have lasted all the way back down to take profit, all the way back down to 1788 before price pushed it back up and continued in its overall uptrend. Maybe you could have lasted, but that's most likely not happening. As you're trying to swing trade this, you're increasing the lot size. As you increase the lot size, you're gambling. You're trying to get rich overnight. And you have a trade one and a trade two here, and you're over leveraging your which is called gambling with your real money. Like this is a real market. Forex is real, and you will lose your money because you're trying to gamble, and so you're gambling with your money at this point because you got in two trades and you got in for 50 cents or a dollar at the middle of an uptrend where you lose the most money, and then your broker stops you out, and now you're feeling like price to stop me out. Oh, Forex is a scam. When your psychology isn't right. Forex is about your psychology. You can't just get in at the middle of an uptrend and then try to hold on to this trade and get in for two trades when you should have got out the trade when price gave you your money anyhow. And then you're over leveraging your account. You place more than one trade, And then, same thing over here. You're over leveraging your account. You place more than one trade, and it goes all the way up to take profit one. You should have got out at there, but you didn't. You're trying to stay on this trade and swing trade this trade, and price heads back down and stops you out and gets you out of this trade, and your broker will stop you out, meaning that your broker will take your money when you should have just been patient. You should have just took the trade, boom, been patient, and waited a day or two or three, a day or two for price to head back down in the overall direction, as price did head back down later on that day. Price headed back down in the overall direction, and then you could have got in for a buy as price gave us some type of candlestick pattern at take profit 3. You could have got in at great trade 1 and great trade 2 and rolled it all the way up to 1808 and been in profit the whole time. But only because you have to be patient. Prices won't do that. Prices won't do that. You have to get out the trade. You should have just been patient, and then you could have got in at great trade 1 and great trade 2. But you're trying to over leverage, and you're trying to swing trade this trade, and you're gambling with your money, placing in over trading. You got in too many trades when you should only have one trade. And it should be at the bottom. It should be at the bottom. You should only have one or two trades at the bottom. You have 4 trades going on here, and you're over trading and over risking your money. And what does it do? It stops you out of all 4 trades, and then you lose all your money when you should just have waited. You should have got it out at take profit 2 and just have waited an extra day from February 2nd to February 3rd. Waited an extra day, being patient, and then you could have got back in at 1788 at great trade 1, great trade 2, trade 1 and trade 2, and rolled it all the way up to take profit 1 and got out the trade, and you would have made a killing, for that day. You would have maybe been up 10 grand, 30 grand, a couple thousand, and you would have been profit. You would have been in profit the whole time, all the way up to take profit 1, if you just would have had waited, game, for price to head back in your overall direction, which is an uptrend. I like to show you on the 15-minute because more structure. I can show you on a 15-minute, but you have to be very, very patient, as this didn't happen. This move didn't happen until February the 2nd. You're trying to trade this. You're trying to swing trade this on February the 2nd, and even with great trading 1 and great trade 2, you're trying to swing trade this, and it stops you out. It stops everybody out at 1788, gang. And it's not a scam. Forex is not a scam. It's not a scam. I know you're thinking it's a scam, but you're trying to swing trade this when you don't understand. Once price gets to after an uptrend, it will retest back down before continuing the uptrend, just like it did here. Once it got to at the top of the uptrend, price is going to retest back down to take profit 3 and before continuing the uptrend back up to take profit 2. And it will always do that. It will do the same patterns over and over again. Gain consolidation, break a consolidation, all the way up to take profit 1, consolidation, break back down to take profit 3. Same thing here. Consolidation at take profit 2, break back down to take profit 3. Like consolidation at take profit 2, break back down to take profit 3. Like gain, price will do the same thing over and over again, gain the same pattern. So you have to put everything together. Again, you have to put the 4-hour, the 1-hour, everything, candlestick patterns, trend lines, like consolidation. Like once price goes to take profit 3, then you can get in for an entry. This is where you make the most money at the bottom. Wait for price to retest back down from take profit 2, and then you could got in that great trade 1 and great trade 2. Boom, and you get out the trade. Wait for price to retest back down. It took a day for price from February the 2nd to February the 3rd. It took 1 day. It got there in 1 day. And then what happened? February the 3rd, all the way up to February the 4th. In 1 day, it got right back to take profit 2, take profit 1. But if you'd have just been patient, you would have made that. You had seen that price got back up to take profit 2, and then it went all the way up to take profit 1. All the way up to take profit 1 in 1 day. In 1 day. Like, this happened in 1 day, gang. But you have to be patient with this market, and you're getting at the bottom of an uptrend. This is where you make the most money at. This is where you lose the most money at. You're trying to swing trade this. So this is where price goes at for February. This first week of February this month. February the 4th is at 1807. It stopped right there, for the week of February this month of 2022, gang. And I'll be dropping a lot more about content for y'all, gang. This kind of wraps it up for understanding candlestick patterns. Make sure you check these videos out because these will be in the playlist, and we're now going to be going on to a different topic, and we're going to be discussing entries, how to find entries better, more entries like sniper entries. So we're going to be discussing that too. All right, gang. I just want to show you all this. You have to put everything together, gang. Forex is not a scam. All right, gang.